Everybody, good morning, Jimmy. How are you?
I'm excellent. I went on vacation and I came back and I got a sore throat and I had to stay out home for 3 more days.
Oh my gosh.
So 10-day vacation instead of 7, but now I'm back.
And you're all rested.
Yes.
You're all rested. Okay, I'm going to make sure we can. Yeah, you can see me.
Stay out home.
Eh,
10-day vacation instead of 7.
all right, we're good.
Okay.
So, interesting. I have the stats on the screen here for June 1st of last year when we had 19 days of inventory.
Right.
And of course, now we have 39 days of inventory. So that's the good news. And, last year we were selling 133 homes a day. We were dropped down to 109 so far this month. Now, last month we were selling 125. So or I guess year to date we've been selling 125. So we'll see how that all plays out.
Well, we knew it was going to slow down some.
Of course, yeah. Of course, and because I think what people need to realize, the slowdown, a lot of it is because last year we had the backlog of the pandemic buyers, still in the market. So that, it's hard to compare last year. We should probably compare 2020 or maybe 2019 of June. But I don't think the market's bad. Market's good. What's your take?
Well, we're averaging 125 sales a day. There's still people out there buying houses.
Yes.
You just got to match up the buyers and sellers. It's the same strategies before. You might have to do a few more calls, a few more touches, but there's people out there that are buying and selling houses. So you just got to keep working.
And the other day on my show, I talked about the mortgage rates, the ARM, which is the 5-year ARM, which is under 3%, and that's not a bad ARM.
No, that's a really interesting play that you talked about, and I need to do more work on that myself and investigating that, because if the maximum they can go up in an adjust is 1%, and you start at 3, it would take them 3 years just to get to 6, and that's after 3 years of 1 year at 3 and 1 year at 4. On the adjustables, they have different schedules and when they adjust and how much they can adjust each adjustment. So I need to find out about that.
Yeah, I agree. We should know, and the prices are going to level off, I think, but they haven't so far. This month they're still up there, 485, 500 for the average and median. So I don't see the prices changing that much.
I think the builders are going to keep raising the prices.
Well, like you always say, the cost to build a house hasn't gone down.
Right, and it's not going to.
No, it isn't. So anyway, interesting times that we're in. I talk a lot to people about not panicking, not saying there's a crash. Just learn what the statistics are and learn how to tell the story so that people don't panic. There's nothing to panic about. The interest rates went up, big deal. It's not the end of the world, and it's going to knock some people out of the market. But I also noticed that the condos have increased the number of listings. It's over 500, and we're selling more condos. So those people that can't afford a house are at least buying something.
Yeah.
Well,
so the alternative to rent is just worse. It's terrible.
Yes, it is. I think that's going to soften a little bit too, though. I see that in our property management. I think just lowered the price on 3 of our rentals.
Okay.
So like $200 a month lower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, so I think all that stuff is going to adjust, and then life will go on. So I'm not worried about it. But what I am going to talk a little bit about today, I have, whoops, where'd you go? There you are. Hang on. Okay. I have Jason Pantana, who we're going to do like just 3 minutes of social media before we get into what I think is one of the most brilliant farming strategies, listing strategies that I've seen in a long time. And we're going to go through that. But first, I have to find what I did with Jason. So let's see if we can find Jason somewhere here. There he is. All right, Jason. Okay, so we're going to play Jason. And he's got a lot of people will get discouraged with social media because they don't get a return. Well, there's a reason. There's a reason. So let's listen to him. Let's see. Before we do that, I will turn my
Instagram growth is stagnant, or if you're publishing content with pretty much no engagement, as in limited views, comments, likes, and so forth, then hear me out. Admittedly, it could be the content. Now, I have a different theory, but before we get to it, I've got to start there. If you're publishing content, videos, photos, graphics, whatever, with which you wouldn't engage, then that's probably your issue. But that's not what I want to get into today. If you're putting out high quality value-add content and it's just crickets, here's potentially why. You're not working Instagram. You're not engaging with others' content. You're not posting to your stories throughout the day, and/or you're not active in your DMs. When it comes to social media, what you focus on expands. For instance, my engagement isn't where I want it on LinkedIn. But then again, I'm really not working LinkedIn very adequately, so why would I expect anything different? Any social algorithm, Instagram or whatever, looks to establish patterns of interaction. So by commenting, liking, and messaging with others, I am actually priming the algorithm to prioritize my posts and their feeds. Call it the law of reciprocity.
And that's the problem with most people doing social media. They just put stuff out there, but then they don't interact with the people who are interacting with them. And if you have had an Instagram page for several years and you haven't interacted with people, what you need to do is to go on other people's Instagram pages and comment about what they're doing. You know, like I always said, the 5, 5, 5, and 5. You've got to interact to get any traction on these social media platforms. And Facebook, I still like Facebook because I know the demographics. I know that there's more people on Facebook that can afford a house. Instagram is number 2, but still, you can't do both. It's hard. Well, some people do, but it's difficult if you're out there also, making your phone calls and doing all the things that the agents need to do to keep building their business. So, social media, you got to get into the rhythm, and you've got to, like he said, it's reciprocity. Yeah. So anyway, enough of that for today. But the big topic today is this business referral directory. And if you are trying to build your business, or if you want to increase your business, or you want to sustain your business, you've got to do something different to make something different happen. So I love this directory. And if you can create this business referral directory, and it can be time consuming, but when you maximize your time and follow this process, which we're going to give you today, you can simultaneously do what? Build your database, yay, and generate more referrals. And it also creates a mechanism. This is such a brilliant idea for you to network with other business owners to help grow your business by referring each other. So I love that that's getting back to that reciprocity statement. So we're going to go through these slides and teach people how to do it. So the first thing is the solicitation. So the first step is to request recommendations of business professionals from your database, Jimmy. How cool is that? You want to fill in the gaps where you don't already have a preferred vendor. So this is a wonderful reason to call your clients and relationships and ask them for referrals to the trades and services to include in your directory. I love that idea. And you have a great reason now to get in touch with your database, maybe people that you haven't been in touch with for a while. It doesn't matter, because if you follow up, with this letter or you call on the phone, right? But I like the letter idea. And we have the template I'll put on the group. But basically, if you're calling, you're going to say, hey, Jimmy, you know how committed I am to working by referral. So I want to ask you for referrals to any fabulous businesses you use and would be happy to put your name to. I am committing this time and resources to compile a business directory of the finest individuals and companies serving your community, our community, and I would love to receive your input as well. So if you've worked with exceptional contractors or professional services, from window cleaners to babysitters, please send them to me for inclusion. I'm building this directory, so if you ever need a trusted vendor, I will be your go-to source for the information. Now, I just read that. Of course, you're going to have conversation in between, right?
Right.
But that's basically the message, and I think it's a fantastic message. You can text it, you can create a letter out of this dialogue, or you can call people and leave a voice message. And if you do the voice message and you use slide dial, then it goes out to everybody the same message.
Right.
Without you having to call.
It gives your
200
clients a
people.
chance to tell you about something good that they've seen, and they get to share.
Yeah. And it's and I think because it's such a brilliant idea, people are going to buy into it. So, when you're surveying your database and you're assembling the submissions for this directory, there's a questionnaire of important fields handy to gather more information about these professionals and these trades and these retail establishments in your area. So you want to find out these professionals, why these professionals are so great to work with. So, let's see. So there's, let's see over here. Yeah. So here's the questionnaire, and it should include the following. Of course, the name of the client and the company name, the business contact name, the phone number, the email and or website, or of course both, any specialties they may have, and then feedback on experience and why they were so great. So, I mean, they have to put their name on it. Mm-hmm. They have to say, gee, Jimmy was, the best window cleaner ever, right? So, and he's reliable, dependable, and you can help people verbalize the testimonial. But I mean, this is they don't have to think. They say, okay, this is Jimmy Day. I'm going to refer ABC window cleaning company, and this is their contact name. Call Jerome, and here's his phone number. This is his website. This is what he does, and here's what one of my clients has to say about him. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, I think it's brilliant. I just love this idea, and so you can do a letter, you can do a text, you can do an email, or again, you can do the phone call. So then of course, now you want to build the business to business relationship. So when you receive these submissions for your business referral directory, you begin reaching out to those businesses, right? And now you're building a relationship with them. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to refer you if you're referring them.
Right.
Reciprocity. And it's an important step to generate another source of leads. And you're helping people. So you connect with and compliment these professionals to start. Say, hey, Jimmy said, hey, Jerome, Jimmy said you were the best window cleaning company he's ever used. And so we would like to put you in our directory. And I'd love to come and meet you, or we can just talk over the phone. Anyway, and then you continue to stay in touch and network with these businesses so they keep referring you. Mm-hmm. And you can have all these interactions with these business owners because you have something they recognize as valuable as well. Because now they see they're going to get business because this directory is going out to 200, 300, 400, however many people you have in your database.
And you're not asking them for any money.
No money. Just trying to network and get people to recommend each other. And so here's the dialogue that they recommend for the business to business. Hey, Jimmy, your client, Jerome, referred you to me and you do a fabulous job. They said you are the best, most dependable, reliable window cleaner they've ever used. And because of the nature of my business, I refer my clients to businesses like yours on a regular basis. So I'm creating a business directory of select local companies and professionals that people trust. So the business directory includes attorneys, financial planners, loan officers, hair salons, restaurants, painters, roofers, babysitters, and that's just to name a few. So there's no cost to you to have this type of exposure to all my clients. And my only request is that you do an excellent job in your work, of course, like you always do. You put your name on it. And would you like to be included in the directory? Okay, let's set up a time to meet and get to know each other better. So there it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, ABC, right? You got everything that you need. And let's see what we have next here in our building your business referral directory. So once you've gathered the list of the top business professionals, it's time to put together your directory. So you compile the list of these businesses, including the company name, business contact name, phone number, and or email and website services they provide, and the services they provide. So you always verify the business information as completely as possible. And, you can even go on the Better Business Bureau and see, if they are a member of that as well, and include that. And then you keep this directory as a digital file so you can access and update it quickly and easily. And of course, I would suggest doing it in a database, right?
Right.
And then you'll be sure to mention in your client correspondence and state in the directory itself that although you haven't personally used every business and service, you feel confident recommending these professionals. So the other side over there says that you can add a page to your website and link to the business's websites. Well, guess what? Agent Formula allows you to do that. So you can have all these vendors rotating on your website and with a link to their page as an added benefit. And then you can also create a PDF pamphlet access to share it electronically. So what Kane and I are doing is we're building a landing page so that you can send it out for people to get our business directory. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. And this is basically just a farm.
Yeah.
Plan farm database.
Yes, exactly. That's why I love it so much. And I think it's just brilliant, though. This is just, it's brilliant. And now when you've completed it, you have to go back now to the clients and thank them, and then send them a letter and send them the directory. Now they have the directory, and of course, a lot of them will see their names in it. So the key point is that you train your clients to reach out and call you for this information. And this is how you build the ongoing relationships and generate calls from your database. And then if there's new people that just moved to the area, oh my goodness, this is like a bonus. You send them a condensed version of your directory with a welcome note and a gift so they have a head start on finding trusted professionals. So if you're farming, guess what? And there's listings in there and they sell, those are new people.
Right.
And now you can send it to them and say, hi, I'm always sharing things with the neighborhood, and I noticed that you just moved here. So here's our directory in case you're looking for local professionals. And that dialogue is, hello, Jimmy. I'm thrilled to share my business referral directory with you. And I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who contributed and referred us to quality business professionals. I'm serious about working by referral and want to be your go-to source for any business professional or service provider you need. So it's one of several services I tend to continue providing to my clients and relationships, and I'll be adding to this directory as I learn of other wonderful businesses. Please don't hesitate to contact me so I can help you find the best professional for your needs. That's it.
Yep. It's like you said, ABC. It's ABC. It's important work. And the reality is, if I had a farm of 120 homes, and those people move every 10 years, that's 12 deals a year. But if I had 100 businesses, they're going to refer me 100 deals a year because they're out in the market and they talk to people and they're moving.
And there's things that you can do on social media with this as well. Like I said, we're going to create a landing page, and you can put that landing page on Instagram, on the Reels. You can put get my complete business directory. All kinds of things. I can't think of all the things you might want to say, depending on who you are and what your own style is. But with Reels and stories and posts and boosting, there's so many opportunities here. I haven't seen anybody do this.
It's too much work for most people. It's too much work.
And then every year, guess what? Hey, this is Jimmy. I just wanted to tell you I've updated my directory and wanted you to have a copy of it.
Yeah.
It's ongoing. I forget if it was in Pathway to Mastery or one of the classes that we taught. He did talk about this, Brian Buffini.
Right.
He did talk about doing this, but not in this kind of detail, and he didn't lay it out this clearly. So when I saw this on his website, I thought, oh my gosh, what a great way to grow your business by referral, right?
Yeah. It's definitely, I would say it's number three. You have leads, clients, and customers first, your sphere of influence second, and business to business is third. So
Yeah.
your top three strategies should be in the top three. But
And
it's
I was
work.
talking, yeah, and I was talking yesterday, about how you cultivate a thriving business. Well, this is a fantastic way. And I was saying yesterday, I think 90% of buyers and sellers would use their agent again or refer them to others if you stay in touch with them.
Yeah.
And all those houses that get sold to buyers, a lot of those new owners are orphan owners.
Right.
So, yeah. So, what an opportunity. I mean, you got 125 opportunities a day right there.
Well, contact, care, and community, and this is the community part.
Yes.
This is where you build a community of people that are invested in your directory, and they all benefit from it.
Everybody benefits from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is how you become a relational agent versus a transactional agent,
Right.
because you're building meaningful relationships with your clients, not just, interested in a commission check.
Right.
Big difference. So, Jimmy, you're going to teach us tomorrow.
I think it's agency tomorrow, right?
Yes, advanced listing strategies.
Okay. Yeah.
You could include this one.
Well, definitely, it should be in our content somewhere. And like you said, it is in Buffini's pathways and steps and all that kind of stuff. It's in there. It's in his content, but it's easy to miss. And it's probably, if not the top most powerful way to get business, it's one of the top three for sure.
Oh yeah, and every year you can just keep on giving, right?
Not even you'd have to wait once a year. You could do it update quarterly.
That's a good idea. I didn't think about that. Of course, yeah. As you get more and more new businesses, I just have to update it because, I just got all these new businesses.
Well, and too, that if you have a business that's referred and they get a good recommendation, then you can send out, congratulations to, Jerome and his window cleaning service. We referred them with our directory and they got a 5-star review from our clients, and thank you, Jerome. Good job.
Yes.
And then Jerome's going to send out to, hey, look, I got a 5-star review. Well, where'd you get a 5 from? The directory? What's the directory? So Jerome now is promoting your directory because you got a 5-star review. So you acknowledge their good behavior and their good service, and everybody pays attention.
Some of these things want me to get back into real estate, because it's like, gee, I'd love to do this. I love the database. I love the building it. So anyway, yeah, this would be a great advanced listing strategy for people. And especially when people say, like I talked to an agent the other day, she says, I started my farm and this is my second month and I haven't heard anything yet. I said, well, it's going to be crickets for about 6 or 7 months. You've got to show consistency to build your trust. And so they know, like, and trust you.
Well, you and I have a disagreement on that because I expect results immediately. And the results I expect immediately, if I ask the right questions, look, I'm not asking you to sell your house. I mean, if you're thinking of selling your house, you've already called somebody. What I'm asking you is, I have a buyer for your neighborhood. Who do you know that might want to sell their house? So I'm not asking for business. I'm asking for referrals. And if you ask for the right things, you may get them.
That's exactly right. Yes, that's exactly right. I'm always amazed that agents are afraid to pick up the phone. Just amazing to me. I mean, with slide dial and texting and emailing, I mean, there's really no excuses that I can see.
Well, they're afraid of rejection. We know that. Call reluctance, it's called. That's what the psychologists call it. And B, they don't believe enough in the message to know they're doing somebody a favor. When they believe in the message enough that they're doing somebody a favor, then they'll pick up the phone.
I think that's the difference between a transactional agent and a relational agent. The transactional agent's looking for the low-hanging fruit and to do a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think that's the big difference if I had to think about it. Anyway, Jimmy, tomorrow from 10 to 1, get that listing and know how to get more listings. And this is a great class.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it because it's been a while.
Yeah. Well, we love everybody. And Jimmy, thank you so much for coming today.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. All
righty. We'll see you tomorrow too, everybody. Okay. Have a great day.
Bye.
Give us a comment. Give us a like. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And look at all the $1 Million videos I put up there every day, Jimmy.
Yep.
I said I was going to do it, and I'm doing it.
Thanks, Vicki, for being here too.
Pardon me?
Thanks, Vicki Taylor. She logged
Oh,
in this
Vicki.
morning. Said, well,
Oh,
yeah.
she did. Oh, hi,
Yeah.
Vicki. Yeah,
So,
cool.
okay. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh,